It's not working. What the fuck? I'm gonna reboot. Wait, can you hear me now? There we go, there we go, there we go. It's still not the way I want it to be, so just let me know. But what I want to do here is bring this guy down. And that's going to be my microphone for the day. Fucking crazy shit. Crazy, crazy shit. Anyway, let me see if I can jury-rig this in a different way. And I will be picking up a new microphone today. No shit. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so now the only thing I need to do is make sure that shit's working. Well, we're just going to figure this shit the fuck out as we go along, people. Because clearly, and I mean clearly, we're going to do stereo and echo cancellation. Can you still hear me well? Kashina, how you doing? Hey, Ellen, how are you? Yeah, we can hear you, brother. How are you doing? I'm doing fucking excellent today. I'm having a great fucking morning so far. Fucking crazy. I can't believe the microphone died. Shit. Wonder what happened. Maybe one of the cats spilled something on it or something like that. So today we are going to look at different fat activists on I wanted to do one thing here. Fat acceptance cannot refute. Here we go. I think this is one of the ones I wanted to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over the craziness. Microphone ate too many donuts. Probably just woke up at 4 a.m. there. Outstanding. Outstanding. I've been up since about 4 or 5, somewhere in there. And what's going on? I wanted to tell everybody, ready for today's sermon. That's funny. I had somebody else tell me it was like church. And that's, I mean, I don't, like, the thing is, I don't want to come across preachy. I don't want to come across where I'm trying to fucking negatively affect people or sway anybody. I actually had somebody on Twitter today, because I was talking about vitamin D, and they were like, my vitamin D levels are good. Do you think I should still supplement it? And I just gave them studies on vitamin D and the effectiveness for upper respiratory illnesses, the flu, and the current pandemic. You know, here's my thing, and I want everybody to understand this, because I think this is where I differ a little bit from a few other, most everybody else besides like Mark and a few other people. Do your fucking research. Like, don't just believe shit that anybody says. Don't believe shit that I fucking say. Hey, you need to up your mic game. Hey, my fucking, my mic died, and shut the fuck up. You need to do your own videos game. What the fuck? That's the first thing you fucking want to say? You're a fucking idiot. Anyway, just word for a run, health rocks. No shit. Good fucking job. Good fucking job. What I'm going to try to do is actually move this over. Whoops. Let's see if I can actually house it a little bit better in here. So therefore, you guys aren't getting echo or anything like that. Because, you know, we have people that's the very thing that they're fucking here for, to worry about. So you talk about straightforward and real, and that's what matters. And again, and I really want to say this, like, I really fucking mean it. Do your own research. Don't just listen to what I have to fucking say. Don't listen to what anybody else has to fucking say. You know, find your own fucking research. That's one of the reasons why the new approach I have for these lives is that we are going to. Sounds better? Good. That's where it's going to stay then. It's one of the reasons why we are going to fucking, you know, always keep bringing up the studies and shit like that, and the shit I talk about, because at least then it's the fucking data. Now, don't get me wrong, you can't trust every study. You need to look who it's made by, and you definitely need to look who you need to look who the fucking, you know, it's sponsored by and everything like that. You absolutely do. However, it's important that we fucking talk about the data. Hey, I don't see how you do it. I haven't woke up there this early in a long time. It's 7 o'clock for me right here, but I've been up since about 4. Not that you still should do your research. What if we look to you, because we know you're well read on the matter. I'm happy with that, and that's good. I appreciate it. But I challenge people all the time, and you can just accept what I say. But I still encourage people to fucking research everything that comes out of my mouth and everybody else's mouth. In today's world, you cannot go wrong with knowing too much. You just absolutely fucking can't. You can't go wrong with knowing too much. 8 p.m. on the island of Borneo. Damn! 13 hours away. Anyway, one of the things we're going to do today is we are going to... I'm just going to put that down on the floor. I'll end up kicking that over here in a second. One of the things we're going to do today is we are going to take a look at Instagram and one of my storied history with it and everybody else's, because it is basically you're allowed to talk about how awesome fat people are, how beautiful they are, how much you love inflation, and a few other fucking things on there. It's not going to happen. Funny. I applaud your heroic efforts to inform and educate fat asses in the general public. Thank you. How many hours of sleep do I get a night? I get between 6 and 8. 8 is very rare. 6 is the norm. If I'm having an insomnia bout, it's about 2, and it lasts for about a week. So luckily that hasn't happened a little bit, but it happens. It's not fucking great. So it's really not fucking great. Anyway, I'll be listening while I'm on the exercise bike. Good for you, motherfucker. Good for you. So I don't know if you guys know this, but at one point in time, I actually had a decent size Instagram. It was like 40K or something like that. And I view all this shit and have viewed all this shit as just kind of, it is what it is for a long time. Like people talk about this channel are like, oh, you've lost subscribers. Of course I have, because here's my thing. If you never say anything that upsets your audience in any way, you are not really being real, in my mind, because there's no fucking way that the entirety of your audience agrees with the entirety of you. And if so, maybe you need to expand your horizons a bit, because maybe you yourself are in fact just pandering to your audience, you know. But so I'm used to that shit. However, I did want to go over this one video. This is by some fucking fat dude. Oh, it's me. So, you know what? I gotta make sure that I shared the fucking sound with that thing. I did not. See how that works? I did not. And now I gotta fucking find that shit again. That's how dumb it is. That's how dumb it is. And by it, I mean me. So just for a little back reference, by the way, I'm surprised there's no fat activists at my place. Only fat shaming, though, and sometimes thin shaming I received multiple times. No shit. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Do we really want them in our gene pool? I'm being your pre-workout again. My thing is I want everybody to get healthy. That's my biggest thing. Let's just get healthy. We'll talk about that here in a second, because that's why these people are actually fucking dangerous, you know? So this was shot, by the way, when we were on our way back up from Cape Coral when we first started coming down here to visit to try to find a place to live. And we were getting tons and tons and tons of messages about the Instagram being taken down, because I had done some videos on this girl, Sparkle Jam, and she openly on Instagram, had a campaign to literally fucking have my account reported, mass reported. Like, it's just amazing to me. And when they deleted the channel because of the mass reporting, I sent them the video saying, this is against your terms of service, and they fucking denied it in like an hour. It was fucking sad. Here we go.
I guess you could say it's pretty clear that they're not ignoring me. My name is Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness. Like, subscribe, click the notification button over there. Share my videos, subscribe to my second channel, Alan Roberts. In my opinion, of course, it's going to be the bum both the end, and also bum both the end. Well, in the description box below and then in the pinned comment below is going to be my new Instagram, which is kind of like the Instagram I've had for a while for my personal stuff.
Which, by the way, the funny thing is that Instagram is now gone, and the channel that I just discussed, in my opinion, of course, channel on YouTube, is also deleted. Like everything we're talking about here, besides this main channel, has been deleted because of wokeness or because people don't like to have their fucking feelings put in front of them, you know, and because I've spoken about fact in the last 2 years. Every fucking one of those things has been deleted. The Alan Roberts EDF Instagram was deleted because of fat activists. The fucking, in my opinion, course channel was deleted because I literally shared, and this is no shit, I literally shared a video of the most cited scientist in the fucking world, the most cited living scientist in the fucking world, about a study that is now on the World Health Organization website. It's peer reviewed. That's no shit. I actually contacted YouTube not too long ago about that, like saying, like, now that that's on the World Health Organization website and you deleted me for going against the World Health Organization information website, do I get the fucking channel back? And they fucking like, no. But anyway, here we go.
It's like kind of the backup Instagram I've had, but it's at AlanRoberts at Alan Roberts EDF. Please go follow that because the main Instagram account has been shut down. First of all, I'd like to please excuse me. I traveled all day and then I was dead ass asleep. Got woke up to a bunch of messages from people wondering what the fuck happened to my Instagram. It got shut down because it got mass reported for copyright violation. Apparently Instagram does not understand like intellectual property. It does not understand fair use. And that is absolutely fine. I even said in a video, I thought it was going to get shut down because when people just can't refute the things that you are saying, and it really just kind of shatters their entire world. When their entire world is built up about being either a fat activist or saying that you can be 400 pounds and healthy, when your entire world is built up around that, and somebody actually just drops some facts on you that are irrefutable because there's science, what better way to shut them up than to mass report their channel because you have no fucking argument? So I was completely expecting it. So I just wanted to drop a quick message. Please go follow me at Alan Roberts EDF on Instagram. And that is just my 2 cents. My name is Alan Roberts. Hit me up on Instagram at.
So that's the one I got to find. I'm trying to find, let me see here. Cape Coral's exploded. I love Cape Coral. I fucking love it. I don't know if we're going to stay here because we want to get like a nice plot of land that we could live off of, but we'll see. I missed the old intro. I do, but I don't. Like, I mean, it's time to move on a little bit. I love the song. I still work out to the song almost every fucking day, and I talk to Jeff all the goddamn time. But shit's changed. Like, shit's changed a lot. You know, like, I'm happy. I'm not happy that the world changed the way it did. I wish it could be very fucking different, but I'm happy I'm evolving with it in that I don't hold on to shit like that. Anyway, yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Very, very true. I'm going to watch Reading That Aloud, Mimi, because I don't want this channel taken down too, because speaking opinions is apparently very dangerous. Like people are that's another thing too, by the way. When they delete information or they delete somebody's opinion, they believe that you are so fucking stupid that if it is blatantly false, that you can't determine a difference. They believe you're fucking dumb. They believe you're so weak that you need protected from fucking words. That you literally, if you happen to run across it and choose, and by accident, that you fucking, that it would harm you so severely. You go to Rumble, bro? This is being broadcast on Rumble Live right now. So, hang on a second. And not only is it being broadcast on Rumble Live right now, but there are like 3 people watching, including me. So here we go. Here's where it's out on Rumble. So everybody knows. Right, so having a conversation is bad. That's the fucking thing. Like, so they will hide. They're hiding information from you. Right? Like, don't pretend it's any different. Like, they're pretending you're either too stupid or too fragile to hear real fucking information. That's the fucking reality. Like, here's my thing. I mean, even by people that said they were close to me and whatever, like people that run whole other Facebook groups, some people that most of you would never know their fucking name if I wouldn't have fucking mentioned them. Literally. Like, all of a sudden I started seeing takes on, his take on COVID is so bad. What fucking take on the pandemic was bad? I still challenge anybody to say this, because you can have an opinion that disagrees with mine, but the data that my opinion was based off of is the fucking data. So when I said that we should have done our very best to help the elderly and highly immunocompromised that chose to isolate to do so, we literally sent everybody a check for $1,400. We could have used that money to build industry around helping these people be safe and making sure we don't put pandemic positive patients back into nursing homes, and make sure that everybody is taken care of, and send out, and then have a public cry for everybody else to be as healthy as possible, because the data showed in February of 2020 from both Italy and China that being morbidly obese and being sickly and lifestyle illnesses were the fucking thing. So when I said, let's make sure that everybody tries to get healthy and let's try to protect the actual high-risk people, because pretending that everybody is at the same risk is complete nonsense. When I said that, a bunch of people said I just wanted people to die and I didn't understand what I was doing, and are you a doctor and this and that, and I'm not a doctor, absolutely not. I did help write disaster plan policies for multiple counties in America, like whole fucking counties, including outbreaks of fucking viral illness, such as norovirus and the flu and any type of coronavirus. You know, what you do is isolate the fucking high-risk population that choose to. We took choice away from people. That is never, ever, ever good for the human condition. Not ever. And I had bunches of people be like, well, his take is so wrong, and I just can't stand his take on this. It's my opinion on the data is on the data. If you don't agree with the opinion, I'm totally good with that. You can look at something and say, that's so deadly that we shouldn't have our natural born rights. I will call you un-American because there is no pandemic clause in the fucking Constitution. And we can disagree as long as you let me still have my rights. You can lock yourself the fuck away all the fuck you want. You can take whatever jabs, you can take whatever therapies. I'm going to go with taking 5,000 or 10,000 IUs of vitamin D a day, some extra vitamin C, getting good activity, making sure my body weight stays in a healthy range. Under 27 is what my BMI I'm trying to shoot for, because a lot of statistical data shows that under 27 is the safe zone. I'm going to do what I can to be healthy and happy, get stress relief, get proper sleep, get proper hydration. I'm going to do all these things. You can lock yourself away, eat fucking McDonald's, and be terrified at every little thing that Don Lemon says for fucking years. I don't fucking care. That is not going to affect me. You and anybody else that wants to do that can lock yourselves the fuck away. It should not affect the actual livelihood, the lives, the freedom of any fucking body else at all whatsoever, just because you are too big of a pussy or too much of a lemming to understand that other people want to be free no matter what. And I said this before, and this is what gets some people really, 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 really butthurt though. It could have been 10 times as deadly as what they thought it was going to be. We could ask people to stay in. Ordering people to stay in, suspending the Constitution is completely devoid of what America is. I don't give a fuck about a state of emergency. There's no fucking state of emergency greater than not having your rights, in my opinion. And I've said that from the very beginning. I have said, literally from the very beginning, that you never give away rights, because they normally have to be fought. You normally have to fight to get them back. And I've said that from the very fucking beginning. The very fucking beginning. In the Northeast, 10,000 IUs of vitamin D all day, every day, especially in January. I fucking completely agree with that. If it was 10 times as deadly, people would stay home by themselves. That's what I also said. I mean, if this was a real fucking thing, we would have seen people falling the fuck out. But instead, it was nursing home patients and all that. And then I said that again, too. I said, the people that are passing away are the people that do the dying. When you have 75% of the people passing away with 4 or more comorbidities and at advanced age, That is the people that do the dying. I mean, that is unfortunately the people that do the dying every single year. In 2020, the all-cause death barely bumped up. It was still within the 5-year range. 2021, it's up dramatically because of what we've done in 2020, because of the lockdowns and shit, because increased overdoses and increased depression and suicides and increased poor lifestyle choices. It's up tremendously, and it's going to keep going up if we fucking keep on this path. The places that you see that will still have all of these mandates and still have all of these restrictions will, in fact, have higher death rates, have higher death totals than places that are free, because it's just shown that we need to have freedom. Like I said this before, and people have made it so it's like this, like it's almost illegal to catch a cold virus. Like, oh my God, like people are trying to like, if you're young and healthy, you should want to fucking get this and get it the fuck over with and get your natural immunity, in my opinion, of course. Like, if I haven't had it already, which it is like literally a statistical anomaly if I have not had it. You know, it's just, and I'm not getting tested. You know why? Because I'm not going to get tested for something that was either not dangerous for me to have it to the point where I just like coughed twice and fucking went on with it, or that if I get, I'm very likely going to need to fucking like at most stay home a couple days and shit like that. Like, I take very good care of my body, and I'm not fucking concerned. Like, my car statistically is more dangerous for me, and it's just reality. You know, I mean, it really, really is. And to end off this rant, one of the fucking big portions of why, you know, so many people were so against me is that they were trying to pretend that this was actually much deadlier than what the fuck it was. And that's just fucking ridiculous. It's just silliness. It is out and out insanity to fucking possibly suggest it. So let me see here. Let's see if I can fucking find this for you guys. So give me 2 seconds here, people. All right, found it. Excellent. So here we go. This can be shut down. That can be done. We can go back to here. Okay, now we're going to get to this. I love the code of honor. You don't sell your friends out. That's another thing too. Like, I mean, I'm not going to fucking, and the people, by the way, the people that did talk shit on me, that were supposedly my friends, or that didn't in any way speak up, I have nothing against. I don't. I have nothing against. You do you, boo. No shit. You know? But don't all of a sudden pretend like if I'm not calling you every day, or if I'm not fucking texting you like I used to, that it's not because you fucked up. You fucked up. I am myself all the goddamn time. Sometimes to my fucking chagrin. Like you guys don't think that it would be nice to be able to turn this the fuck off occasionally? It certainly fucking would, but I'm not in control of this shit. I just fucking do me. And that's the only way I can actually function in life, is because this is just who the fuck I am, and it's how the fuck I'm going to be. You know? But it would be nice occasionally to be able to be fucking in a room full of people and just not say fucking crazy shit. It would be nice to not have that fucking happen. I, unfortunately, cannot seem to stop it, so I'm not going to fucking argue against it. And then Mimi. Majority of deaths reported were among people with high blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity. We could have prevented hundreds of thousands of deaths just by asking them to adapt to better, healthier lifestyles. Instead, we chose to lock people in, destroy businesses, and fine people for not wearing facial decorations and taking a jab, which doesn't seem to work for new variants. Exactly. I mean, I have videos about this. Like, you guys can check my old video log. I don't regret any fucking thing I said in the last 2 years. Everything I said in the last 2 years literally has panned out to be true. Mark and I get to say I told you so just at fucking random right now. Like, I told you so, and it could be about any fucking thing. You know, I mean, it just at fucking random about this fucking bullshit. It's fucking insanity. Too many people play side roles in their own life. That's the fucking truth. That's the fucking truth. It really is. And I got to see it firsthand. I had a few people be like, I just needed to take a break from you because you have so much heat on you, and I didn't want it to get over on me because we share an audience, and I'm worried that, you know, it will affect my business. Fucking fine, but you make your fucking choice. You know, anybody that fucking wandered to fuck off, keep the fuck wandering. I don't fucking beg for attention. You know, like, I mean, that's my thing. If like all of a sudden I was too radioactive for you, fucking fuck off. You know, stay the fuck away. You know, I am not for the sensitive of heart. And if you show yourself to be fucking sensitive, fuck off. I'm totally fucking good with it. Anyway, here's one of the videos that I was talking about. Share screen. Here we go. Okay, let me know if you can hear this. Shit. Okay, give me a second. Let me try to redo it then. So, how do I do this? Video file. That's how you do it, you dumb fuck. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Give me a second. It's coming up now. Audio though. Alan once was a cat, Roberts. I can't hear. That high jump is one of the most impressive things I've seen. I haven't tried that high in a long time. I still do some jump drills, but Alan's showing age there. Yeah. I love it. Thank you. Give me a second. Let me figure out where this is at. Give me a second, guys, because that video is kind of important. I can't hear learning the symptoms of living, no worries. Every day we learn something new. Alan's showing his age. I like it. I like how audio works. Yeah, no shit. No shit. So give me a second. Download. Let me see if I got that going on. Here we go. Up the file location. Okay, good. So here we go.
Can't really claim to want equality for
You guys hear
everybody
that? No?
when you want to silence people for stating their opinion.
Well then, I'm too lazy, I'ma sit right here and watch karma fuck you up while I'm drinking a beer. Yeah, I'm full of great lines, y'all have come to expect this.
But here's what we're gonna do. I know how to fix this. Oh. I know it's gonna be a little fucking crazy, but it'll just take a minute or two. And then we'll get back to it, because we're then going to go to her to see her fucking channel. So, all right, here we go. Doesn't seem to be letting me. Motherfucker! Okay, and is it working? It's working. I'm going to actually just load it to my YouTube. Because it doesn't appear to be there anymore. It looks like they fucking took it down. And just to make sure I'll keep it unlisted. That way I won't get hit with the fucking thing. And it's going to load up. Okay, good. So what we'll do is have the, What would have that come up? Lucha Allen. We could hear it. You could hear it. I couldn't hear it. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Who does your music? It's all by Moccasin Creek. All of it. Every single bit. So, my mother jumps like that and when she sees a bug. That's funny. You know, some people, I saw a few people saying like, hear it. You guys can hear it? What the fuck? The fuck? That sucks that I fucking did that. So give me 1 second though. We'll fucking. Okay, here we go. Good. Now I got it fucking going on. All right. Share screen, Chrome tab. Boom. Here we go. Okay. So, let me do one more thing. Okay. All right, guys. This is a video I made, and I think it was for the other channel. I'm not sure, but
Want equality for everybody when you want to silence people for stating their opinion.
Revenge, I'm too lazy, I'ma sit right here. Watch karma fuck you up while I'm drinking a
and by the way, the name of this song is "You Do You" by Moccasin Creek.
My name is Alan Roberts. This is In My Opinion. Of course, please like, subscribe, and click the notification button over here. I appreciate it. This is my second smaller channel where I kind of just state my opinions on things versus just stating, facts about fitness and talking about fat acceptance and talking.
And that's why, because this channel has been deleted, because I was talking about facts and shit like that.
About the stupid ass Vinces and Tyrone, stupid moronic shit and all that. Although I do put a lot of stuff about Tyrone on here because Tyrone, how the fuck you doing, you dumbass motherfucker? And that is just in my opinion, of course, and that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video. Recently,
when life was so simple that Tyrone mattered, I miss it. When life was so simple that Tyrone mattered. Anyway, here's the whole premise of it, though. And no need, by the way, I mean this, no need, look at that weird face. No need to go to her account. To those who do not believe me, freedom of speech, here we go. This is literally on this woman's Instagram.
Clearly against it. And then she went on this little tirade.
Thank you, everyone who has already reported the account Every Damn Day Fitness. I know when you report him, it immediately gives you the response of this account does not violate our community guidelines or whatever. But I do know that when enough people report a post, it does get removed. So if you have time to go back to his account and report the one he put up today using my image and linking to a video about me, it would mean a lot. This is what he does. He steals content from fat activists to make really disgusting videos and posts about them, and then sick his following on them as well. So it's not the end of the world. My block thumb is strong and growing stronger. But yeah, if you have time to report, it's much appreciated.
So, literally, factual content does tend to get flagged on social media regularly. It's fucking crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Now, the reality of that situation is this. What that woman did right there is very clearly against the terms of service agreement of Instagram. She mounted an effort to have a fucking a mass reporting event. She should not be on the platform. She still is, no doubt. As a matter of fact, here's her account. We're going to go to it right fucking now. How about that, apples? Just to see how she's been doing. I hope she's been doing well. I hope she's lost a serious amount of weight because she was obese as fuck and it's a pandemic. So she is a she-her. Very, very, very important. Her name is Tracy Cox, award-winning soprano. She is an opera singer. And a very good one. And I'm being very serious. A very good one. Fat vanity enabler. And I don't give a fuck who she is. So this is her account. This is who the fuck she is. Fat vanity checkpoint. Fucking crazy talk. Here you go, guys. Just so everybody can fucking. There you go. There you go. Nothing unhealthy about that. Nothing unhealthy about that at all. Zero Fucks Club. How can you actually be wear that shirt when you gave such a fuck that you mounted a fucking effort to fucking have somebody that spoke their opinion about you and your fucking idiocy taken offline? Fucking kind of crazy, right? Kind of insane. Fat pig. Calling herself a fat pig. That's nice. But you better not. Fat pig, only 2 performances. So she's making money off being a fat pig now. And those are her words. I'm not calling her a fat pig. She is calling herself, indeed, a fat pig. Let's see. Noom pretending it's not a diet. This I actually fucking agree with. I completely agree with Noom being a fucking ridiculous fucking thing. I think that's a huge part of the problem, is that they don't understand how, like, you know, a lot of their arguments are very fucking true, but how their delivery of it, meaning that it's something against them, is very bad. People should still lose weight. Just because other people have tried to take advantage of it should not stop people from trying to be healthy. Just as she is taking advantage of being a fat fuck by selling tickets to a show literally called Fat Pig. You know, like, if she can make money off of it, why can people not talk about it? Like, I don't understand. Like, that is so fucking crazy to me. That's insane. We're also going to head on over to Christy Harrison. This is Miss Christy Harrison. I don't know if you guys have seen some of the crazy shit that she has fucking spoken about, but she is one of the ones that at the very beginning of this pandemic, as a matter of fact, hang on a second, let me fucking go to that shit. I will fucking find that shit very quickly. At least I thought I was going to. At least I thought I was going to. I did not. So, give me 1 second. I think I know where I can find it at. Here it is. Okay, so we're going to share a different fucking thing. We're going to keep this up. We're going to stop that screen share. We're going to go to a different screen share. Screen share, Chrome tab. Boom. Okay, this is actually my community tab, which if you guys don't check out the community tab, please do, because I tend to talk about some crazy shit there too. So this is Christy Harrison's. This is her fucking, these are some of her posts. So this was an actual Christy Harrison post where she said, and you can't see the dates on it because it won't fucking let me blow it up. Give me a second. There we go. No, it won't. Shit. Fuck. Okay, so we're going to have to read it, but you can't see these, but these are all from the beginning of the pandemic, okay? News outlets need to stop reporting that body size is an independent risk factor for COVID-19. To date, evidence indicates that the percentage of high BMI folks with critical COVID cases is basically the same as, not lower than, the percentage in general population. Now, that is fucking dangerous. I mean, you do not need to lose weight, restrict your eating, exercise compulsively, or engage in any other disordered behaviors to protect yourself from the pandemic. That is disinformation. That is actually wrong, because we knew back then that these people were having a harder time with it, because obese people have a harder time with upper respiratory illnesses because they're obese, because they have more fat, because they are more inflamed. And then it is becoming increasingly clear through lives tragically lost that fitness and wellness don't protect people from the disease. It doesn't care about how thin you are, how clean you eat, how often you work out, when it actually, fucking for real, does. It absolutely does. Now, those are from the beginning of the pandemic. I thought we would come in and check to see what this loon bag is actually talking about right now. So if we take a look, this is her, let's see. Let's try this one. Diet culture is sneaky. Beware of food recommendations in the name of wellness or health that are diets in disguise. Kidoki. When everyone around you starts going on new year, new you diets, it's helpful to take a long view and remember that although some people might have a few months or even a few years of seemingly success on diets, it most likely won't last and often causes harm in the long run. Buy her book. That is one of the most deceitful fucking things ever. Do not try to get yourself healthy because you are eventually going to fail. She thinks that you are going to fucking fail. If you are a follower of hers, she is telling you that you are going to fucking fail, that you cannot, for your lifetime, actually take control of your food behaviors, which is unbelievable bullshit. It is unbelievably negative, ridiculous bullshit. Fuck all of that. I cannot even believe that people follow that. That is, you might as well just accept that you are a fucking horrible, weak-ass person. That is what she is saying to you. You absolutely, positively can, in fact, fucking get healthy and stay that way. You can fucking do it. It will take some work. It's something that takes work all the fucking time. Focus on your habits. We do this all the fucking time through our coaching. We can help you do it through our fucking coaching. But what the fuck? You cannot literally just fucking, like, that's very sad. Like, that is very disgusting to me. I had not even, like, read that, and I find it just to be horrible. That is ridiculous. I'm fucking taken aback by that. That's gross to me. Just for those of you that might need help, there again is the link to our coaching special for the lives. And you can even get a 30-minute consultation. The 30-minute consultation does come with a month's worth of the app free. I included pre-recorded and live yoga classes, HIIT style training, that sort of thing. Crystal's even walking with people multiple times a week. There are some day classes and evening classes for your, like midday classes and evening classes for your fucking, for your time zones and shit like that. That is fucking irresponsible to write. If you need help, we can help you. Crystal and I can help change your behaviors, change your lifestyle. We can help you at least build a better relationship with food so you understand what you're eating and how it affects your body. We do this on a mindful basis, individualized. Each person we take a look at their current habits and their current eating. We even have a couples deal going on right now where it's 2 for the price of 1 for you and your significant other. We will coach you guys together to help build a healthier lifestyle, that one that is healthy for the both of you, that you can continue on with. And we try to teach you the skills to understand how you make these adjustments. And that's what she's talking about. People then don't make their adjustments. They go on these temporary fixes. And this is something I actually agree with. They go on these temporary diet fixes that don't actually do anything. They're just crutches. Instead of learning your real relationship with food, learning how proteins help satiate you more, learning how carbohydrates tend to make you hungrier, learning how ultra-processed carbohydrates inflame you and make you much hungrier, those sorts of things. Like, these are things that people need to teach themselves. These are things that people need to understand. But instead, this woman is saying, you're going to fail, buy my book instead, be happy with how fat you are. This woman's, people call me horrible. That's fucking horrible. That is fucking horrible. That really is. That's evil. The most influential book you've read is, I'm sure she's going to say hers. There actually is something called, what is that? Nocebo effect, which is the opposite of a placebo effect. There's no harmful quality to a particular substance, but when you ingest it, you feel worse because you expect to feel worse, and so you do. Except that there are harmful fucking substances. Like, there are absolutely harmful fucking substances. Sugar it can be a damaging substance. No shit. Sugar has an unnatural effect. Processed sugar has an unnatural effect on the human fucking body, especially when eaten in quantity, that causes a serious change in hormone output, dopamine release, that sort of thing. There is absolutely, that is again, Reddit, your food, what you eat affects how your body functions. You're putting a foreign substance into your body that is then broken down by the body and used for energy and building blocks and distribution and hormone production. This is fucking rhetoric. This is bullshit. This is her trying to say eating cake is absolutely fucking fun. Are you heading into holiday celebrations with family, friends? Here's a reminder that you don't owe anyone an explanation for your eating or your body. Changing the subject, deflecting with a question or compliment, and or simply leaving the room are all good ways to set boundaries. And if you want to do that, that is absolutely fine. If you have loved ones that sit you down and say, hey, you are fat as fuck right now, maybe you should lose some fucking weight because we love you and we want you to be around for a long time. If you want to leave that conversation, please do. That's absolutely up to you. You are a full-ass grown-on adult. So leave the fucking conversation if you want. However, they are trying to help you, and you avoiding it is, in fact, just avoidance. That is you just avoiding a reality. which is what we do in 2020 and 2021 and 2022 now. Are fat cells really a COVID risk factor? Yep, they are. Absolutely. They are very much so. Even if just in the fact that they do release cytokines at a much higher rate, and cytokines cause cytokine storms. And one of the things that people die from the virus, when they actually, one of the comorbidities is upper respiratory illnesses, inflamed lungs, that sort of thing. So they absolutely are. This woman is trying to debunk shit to sell her fucking book. Almost 2 years into the pandemic, she's trying to debunk that being fat is a risk factor. Where is the slap of disinformation here? Why is this post still the fuck up when it is fact? People said the same thing before this was fact, and it was fucking taken down. I know, I'm one of them. And now that it is absolute fact, it is literally on the fucking CDC and World Health Organization's websites both. How is that still up? Why is there not fairness? Why is Instagram not enforcing this policy on her? Oh, because she has a certain political leaning that's what propagates it for. Because again, obese people are the largest consumers of everything, and they will push this content greatly, because the more this content gets pushed, the more food commercials and food ads they can put up. That's just, it's money, people. Wake the fuck up. I recently heard a labor nurse use the most horrible term to describe higher weight babies, and it was a stark reminder that #weight stigma can be a lifelong process. Diet culture is so entrenched that people literally start getting body shamed in the womb. That's not okay. Here's reality. And I'm gonna stop sharing this lady's fucking shit because she annoys the fuck out of me. Stating a reality that you're overweight is not body shaming. Stating a reality that you're morbidly obese is not body shaming. It is a fucking reality. If you feel shame from reality, then maybe you should. I know that's hard for people, but maybe you should. If you feel shame from reality, from a real ass statement, maybe you fucking should. It might be good for you. If you feel shame from it, maybe it'll catalyze change. I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings. That is the last thing in the world I think anybody wants to do, but we're done. The country needs to wake the fuck up. We should look at it as a responsibility as a member of the fucking species, not to use more fucking resources than everybody else just because we want them. If you're morbidly obese and you're not doing anything about it, you are literally, and I mean fucking literally, ingesting more food than you need when people actually starve than just because you want to. You are putting yourself in a chronic inflammatory state. You're putting yourself in a chronic state of illness that is going to use more resources that we share. Hospital beds, resources like that, things that were a big deal not too long ago. You are going to use those resources at a higher rate. You are being massively selfish. I mean, that is the thing. Being obese is selfish. You are making it so society is going to have to take care of you more than other people just because you want something. That is in fact selfish as fuck. Being obese is selfish. And then claiming that society should bend to you, that is obese privilege. Fuck thin privilege, fuck all this whatever. Obese privilege is you making yourself obese. Excuse me, you making yourself obese by your own fucking hand, keeping yourself that way by your own fucking hand, and then demanding that society fucking, all of a sudden needs to fucking change because you no longer fit in it because you're so fucking big. That is a fucking problem, people. That is actually a fucking issue. Excuse me. Let's see. I thought somebody had a good fucking story here. I've stopped the binging. It takes effort, but it is possible. I'm way better off. Sherry, that's awesome. Great fucking job. That's what a fucking hero looks like, people. I'll say it every fucking day. That's what a fucking hero looks like. But if you need help too, we have the coaching. Please do check it out. And one more time, I'll fucking put the links in. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to answer some questions now. Let's talk, guys. Let's fucking have a nice little conversation based off of the shit I just said. And if any of you are very upset by it, I'm sorry, but being obese is selfish as fuck. You think you deserve, you literally are making it so in a time when we have shared healthcare costs, through insurance and everything like that, that you are going to use more resources. You should do something about that. If you care about other people, you should do something about that. If you care about your family and friends, you should do that. If you don't give a fuck about yourself, if you care about your family and your friends and all like that, you should do something about that. You should lead by fucking example. You absolutely should. I don't understand how it's gotten to this stage, but what does Alan Roberts think of more plates, more dates? I don't watch his channel all that much, but I think he talks science. I did see a video where he was talking about Wegovy, the weight loss drug, and how he thought it was good. I completely disagree. I think for the side effect profile and the effectiveness of it, I believe it's very minimally effective, especially considering the person needs to have, and we did a video about this, especially considering the person needs to still be on a controlled calorie diet and exercise. They only produce like 15% weight loss in the course of like 68 weeks. And the last like 3 to 5 weeks, they're showing regain while still on it. And then they have to go off it because it does have a very serious side effect profile. I believe that in the long term, that is more dangerous than it's going to fucking help people. You know, I really believe that. But I think he pulls up data and science and all sorts of shit, and then states his opinion on it. I think he, amongst other people, are doing actual fucking science, and because he is pulling up shit and then stating his opinion on it. He's pulling up data and fact, and then he states his opinion upon it. You know. So I got to be real. I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I mean, just to fucking be real, I do not watch a lot of YouTube, and I normally only watch YouTube that's related to weight loss and shit like that anymore, because that's what consumes my fucking day. It's my passion to help people get healthier. So I do not watch the weightlifting, but stuff like that. I don't. I mean, I watch Mark's because he's like my very best friend, but I don't really fucking. I mean, we talk all fucking day, all the time. So when he makes a video, I already know about it. But I don't fucking. I don't necessarily watch all of his content. All of his content, but I like Derek. Posting my win quick before I'm heading to work. Just had my latest official weight, and it's in the gym, and I'm currently down to 293. Started at 352, feeling so much better. That is fucking amazing. That is fucking amazing, Sassy Susie. Great fucking job. I wonder what the statistics are on binge eating. It was a coping mechanism my mother taught me. I believe it's a problem people overlook. It is truly, if they actually put it out, I think binge eating is the most common eating disorder, by the way. Not only is it that it's looked over, but I do believe personally, it is the number one binge order in the country. Like, we are set up to like almost view it as a societal norm. Like, look at all the mukbangs, the huge amounts of food we fucking ingest. Our portion sizes in America are fucking huge compared to other countries. And I think that if they admitted that it was the big problem that it is, I mean, you can't both admit it's a problem, because I mean it's not spoken about. But if you admit it's a problem, people could get healthier, and they don't want that. I mean, they fucking really don't want that. And to be real, then you can't have the Nikado avocados. You can't do mukbangs or whatever the fuck mukbang, whatever the fuck they want to call it. You can't do those because it's very clearly binge eating behavior. You know, so. And by their own standard, all of a sudden, you can't even have content that could possibly hurt somebody's fifis or trigger somebody in any way. So, because people are apparently incapable of clicking off of something. Like, that's the thing. Like, they act like you're incapable of just scrolling past or ignoring shit. It's fucking amazing. Like, they think people are like, they're pretending. They don't think this. They do this as a control method. But they pretend that people are so fucking weak that they can't even scroll past shit. It's fucking disgustingly sad. Disgustingly sad. Anyway, give me 1 second here, guys. I gotta check to make sure. All right, we have one more, just in case you're wondering, we have one more slot for the fucking, for the coaching for the day. That's it. We have a couple people that are graduating out tomorrow in the next days, but we only have one more slot for today. So please do pick that up at that discounted rate. If you need coaching, we can help you. This is the fucking year. You guys, I'm telling you, it is going to all of a sudden, the face of this is going to start changing too. They're going to talk about weight loss surgery and anti-obesity drugs like fucking crazy in this next year. It is going to be insane. They're going to push heavy pharmaceuticals with very serious side effect profiles in this fucking year. It's going to be fucking very, very serious. You fucking watch. It's hard. I wanted that too, Michelle. I was having a conversation with my partner. People from all characteristics are criticized when someone wants to be hurtful. They will find a reason no matter what, whether you're fat or not. Exactly. I mean, that's the fucking thing. Like, the problem is, like, stating that somebody is fat is a reality. Like, stating that they're overweight is a reality. You know, we can't start, like, just not talking in reality. I mean, that's what we've done in the last 2 years. It's been a complete suspension of reality in the last 2 years. But what else should you stop powerlifting? Depend on what you mean by powerlifting. You know, if you like lifting heavy and you're doing it in a safe way, your body's recovering, you're not having any injuries, as long as you want. I mean, and that's up to you. It's a risk reward thing. I don't think the people who train powerlifting should in any way think that it is powerlifting is actually for your health. Powerlifting is a very sports specific type thing where you're trying to get as strong as you can for your body weight, especially, or in your body weight class, that you're trying to just get as strong as you can. And that's not always conducive to long-term health. So you just need to be realistic. So you can do whatever the fuck you want. You should just accept the responsibilities for it. That's my thing. But if you're talking about for health, here's my thing. If you're not in the competition, why are you even fucking trying to powerlift train? If you don't plan on competing, why are you trying to fucking powerlift train? Like, I mean, so you can brag about your numbers to some other dude online, or some other girl. I mean, or some people. I don't know. But you should be asking yourself why you're doing it in fucking first place. That's my fucking thing on it. So. Food should not be a reward. Even thinking about it like that makes a mistake. I completely agree. Binge eating is one of the most popular forms of entertainment today. That is so fucking true. And old Iron Jenny, that is so fucking true and so fucking sad at the same time. That really is. It's just very fucking true and very fucking sad. I hadn't even thought about it like that, but god damn, that's fucking. I only started binge eating when I was in my teens era, but stopped at the age of 16. 2 years of no binging and counting. Great fucking job. Do yourself a favor. Make sure you're very honest with yourself about what triggers you. Don't really, really do a good job on your hydration, do a good job on your sleep, do a good job on all of that, okay? Stress relief, hydration, sleep. And if you find yourself starting to fucking overconsume to stress relief, nip that shit in the bud right the fuck away. I needed a bit of advice on. I got my dad to follow my lead, but my mother refuses to get healthy. She's using the excuse, I'm too old and it's in my genes. How would you approach that situation? Well, if it's too old and in your genes, but why does it hurt to eat differently? You know what I mean? Like, if you can just, like, the biggest thing you can do to change for anybody, dude, is not necessarily fucking change their activity. You could entice them to just like go on a family walk once a day and have your dad and her go on a walk, or go swimming or do whatever, try to be as active as humanly possible. But changing your nutrition, there's nobody's too old to eat real food. You know, that's how I would approach it. So, have I seen the Josh Brett video of V-Shreds where he shouts you out? I did, and I sent him a message. I even commented on the video. I thought it was very well done. People ask why I don't fucking give a fuck about YouTube fitness anymore, because most of them are V-Shreds. Like, when you peel back the fucking onion, most of them are V-Shreds. Most of them are just people trying to, they care very little about their fucking audience. They put out shit information most of the fucking time. The ones that don't put out shit information normally, or are so hypocritical that they will say something against what they said just months ago. They'll say something against it. Or they speak on topics that they shouldn't. Just because you're a bodybuilder, just because you're a bodybuilder does not mean you should be talking about weight loss for the average person. You have no fucking idea, and your audience is the average fucking people. Keep talking about your bicep curls and fucking whatever you're injecting, and you should be good. But when we get these people talking about the best diet advice they can fucking give when they're at 3% body fat or 4% body fat, unless they are actually adept in doing that, leave it the fuck alone. Like it's crazy. Like how to optimize your gains. It's the same shit over and over and over again. But I just don't watch a lot of it because most of them are V-Shreds. I mean, there's some good ones out there. I love Sean Najaway. I mean, I still watch Jeff. And fucking, I mean, there are plenty good people out there. I got to be real. I do not watch a lot of YouTube that's not based around either pandemic response, because that's very important for all of us. Everybody should be very fucking interested in what's going on in your fucking world and what freedoms you're fucking going to be allowed to have. But I watch a lot of that, and I fucking watch weight loss shit and new takes on different weight loss stuff. I do not watch. I haven't watched a B-Shreds video in fucking forever. I saw him on TikTok and made a quick thing on TikTok not too long ago. I haven't watched a Tyrone video in fucking forever. Like, people feel like, we need more comedy roast about Tyrone. Just watch Tyrone's videos. They're fucking roast videos all on their fucking own. Like, they are literally roast videos. Why just watch what he fucking does, you know? I've got to go. See you later, Mazza. Like standards. I'd like to clarify that for the Wegovy trial, they didn't stop the medicine due to thyroid side effects. It was more they took the potential recidivism if one stops the medicine. I actually have said that. They didn't stop just for that. They stopped because they have a known side effects profile that goes farther than that. And I personally think that they stopped it because people were starting to regain. They regained in the last 3 to 5 weeks. So I'd like to clarify that Wegovy is ineffective for the price, especially because it's anywhere from $1,300 to $1,600 a fucking month. It's like, it works out to be like $500 to $600 a pound of weight loss. It's fucking insanity. And I believe very much so that if people would just watch nutrition and be active, they would lose as much, if not more, while not on the medication. Like, if they just did it. I believe the study was done by the drug company to produce good results, and the best results they could show are ineffective with a high side effect profile. So I'd like to clarify your clarification that it still has a very high side effect profile. It has a black box warning for it at a lower dose because it's semaglutide. Semaglutide has a black box warning on it for tumor growth, and they're giving you a higher dose. So sit the fuck down. I lost 20 pounds just by eating moderate nutritional meals and making time for physical exercise. Boom. That's actually it. And Dazzy, Nevada, make sure you're enjoying your food. Make sure you're eating nutritious food that you like, please. That's very, very, very important. It's a story written about a dystopian world, like standards. It's a story written about a dystopian world. I'm using the term equity, even though it's written in the 1900s. Excellent. I was obese and can tell existence itself was discomfort. Your joints hurt from inflammation. You sweat from little activity. Gravity itself hits you hard. I had to change. Dante, great fucking job. That is being very realistic in our fucking world. That is what we need as people. We need as people to enter the realm of reality. We need as people to enter the realm of the real fucking world where being super fucking fat is not healthy for you. It is not glamorous. Taking pictures of these people that are trying to say that trying to act all glamorous and shit like that when you know that they can barely fucking walk, like, it's fucking horrible. In shape and tied down and wants to promote. Okay. I respect your honesty, Dante. Absolutely. Me too. I will look that up, Stephanie. Thank you. Honestly, I haven't watched them. I have not watched them. How you doing, Amelia? How the fuck are we doing? So true. You responded to him. Okay. It's a promoted activity for, and the thinner in shape are made to feel shackled. Exactly. I'm looking forward to reading that book. Harrison Bergen theory. No, I haven't, but let me pull it up. Harrison Bergen theory. Dystopian science fiction short story by American writer Kurt Wagner, originally published magazine. I guess it's a theory. I will look it up. I will read it in all my fucking spare time. I like Michelle McDaniel's channel. It still comes up my feed, but I don't watch every single one. I'm sure she doesn't watch every single one of mine, but we do talk fairly often. It's a delusion that they're trying to convince themselves and others of. I completely agree. I absolutely agree. Anyway, we're over the hour mark. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what the topic is going to be, but tomorrow I might see if I can get somebody to come on with me. But it's going to be 7 o'clock in the morning again tomorrow morning. I hope everybody has a fucking fun time and joins. And then next week we'll be back to our normal times, probably midday, 7 a.m., 7 a.m. And I'm actually going to put a schedule up weekly that'll be on the channel and be on all the channels as the backdrop. So I did want to tell everybody real quick, just so you know, right up here this is not a sponsored video, but they have been a past sponsor of mine. And I'm just saying, it is Valentine's Day coming up, 50% off any one item with free shipping. And I don't make money per order either. Just I had somebody like insinuate that, you know what I mean? But I don't make money per order. This only helps you out at this stage. I did my promo video for them, just so everybody understands. Like, I did get paid to do a promo video for them. They pay me a couple times a year to do promo videos for them. But how much I only talk about products that I absolutely fucking believe in. I only talk about companies that I absolutely fucking believe in. So when I do, I will talk about it more often than these people right here. These people have a good product. 20% of all their profits goes towards helping fight HIV spread around the world. 24/7 customer service, 90-day return policy. They have discreet packaging, so it's not like going to show up with like, dildo. It's not on the outside package. It's going to show up, or sex swing, door sex swing. Look it up; it'll change your life. So they're a great fucking company, and it's a Valentine's Day coming up for your significant other, for yourself, whatever. Take an opportunity for that. 50% off any one item with free shipping. That's fucking amazing. It really, absolutely is. Nutritious food is the best medicine and most sustainable. If people actually looked, most of the real effective stuff that has no side effect profile, even for treating of certain lifestyle-driven illnesses, such as insulin resistance and stuff like that. There's plenty of things that come from nature. Berberine, gynostemma, black seed oils. Black seed oil has been shown to help fucking prevent serious illness from the fucking pandemic. So what the fuck? I mean, it's time for people to wake up to this fucking shit. It's time for people to understand, like, I understand. I'm not interested in performance supplements unless it's cognitive, stuff like that. Like I don't take pre-workout anymore. I literally take mental jewels from Ambrosia. It's an amazing like neurotropic and cognitive function. They call it genius juice, like literally. Because especially for me with ADHD, I'm able to fucking focus like a fucking laser on a bunch of things. Instead of there being 50 things floating around in my head, it goes down to like 5 or 10. And I'm able to just fucking focus in on those fucking 5 or 10. In fact, I have some writing to do over the weekend. I'll be taking it over the weekend. And I have some shit I got to do later on today. It's going to require some serious focus and study that I'm going to take it for then too. And I oftentimes will take it as my pre-workout so I can then just focus on the workout, because when you get thousands of messages a fucking day, your phone becomes its own fucking thing. You know what I mean? So remote control battery, you get for you both. I have 4 kids. Discreetly packaging is great. My husband and I have our anniversary at the end of the month. I use the promo code. Boom. Hell yeah. And no shit, fucking it's the best cardio. I often say that. It's good for endorphins, everything like that. But 4 kids, wow, you're fucking one thoroughly whips my ass. I mean, it's the best thing anybody can ever do. It's fucking great fucking job. But it does have discreet packaging. It has a 90-day return policy too. I don't know what the fuck will be returned. But happy anniversary to you, Linda. And I do hope you enjoy, and thank you for using the code. I think it helps people out, because 50% off free shipping. What the fuck? That's amazing. It's fucking amazing. So, all right, guys, it is a minute and almost 15 in. We will be setting up tomorrow for another live, and I'll probably be doing a few videos to release out today to piss more people off. So I wanted to talk to everybody really quickly one more time. We do have this special going on. I'm going to leave this open for about another 20 minutes. The consult is good for always, but the coaching special, the live coaching special, is just for another 20 minutes. It's a 3-month block, and it is like at 50% off. So check that shit out, and I hope you all have a great motherfucking day. God damn.